The third-generation Ford Focus underwent a major facelift in 2015. This makes it a significantly different model than before the facelift. The history of the third generation spans the period from 2010 to 2018. In 2014, a facelift was carried out, adapting the engine range to the Euro 6 emission standard. The entire body was restyled. A new grille led to a new bumper, headlights, and bonnet. At the rear, the lights, bumper, and trunk lid were redesigned. The interior and controls were reorganized, although the dashboard shape remained similar. Numerous switches were removed, and the small monitor was replaced with the Sync 2 multimedia system. Advanced safety systems, adaptive bi-xenon headlights, and parking assist were added. This improves comfort but increases repair costs after a collision or breakdown. Technically, the car is identical to its predecessor, although the suspension has been retuned with different damping force and bushing stiffness. The Focus handles brilliantly, and the chassis combines excellent handling with high comfort. The most significant change in the refreshed Focus is the new range of 1.5-liter engines, replacing the 1.6-liter units in both the EcoBoost petrol and TDCi diesel models. The 1.0-liter EcoBoost and 1.6-liter TVCT petrol engines meeting the new emission standards remained. The 2.0-liter diesel engine met the Euro 6 standard, offering 150 horsepower in standard trim and 185 horsepower in the Saint. In 2016, the Focus RS was launched as a separate model. 5-speed manual gearboxes were fitted to the less powerful 1.0 EcoBoost and all 1.6 TVCT engines, while 6-speed gearboxes were fitted to the remaining petrol engines. 6-speed automatics were offered for the 125 horsepower 1.0 EcoBoost and 1.5 EcoBoost. A power-shift dual-clutch transmission was optional for the 1.6 TVCT 125 horsepower. Diesels always came with 6-speed manual or dual-clutch automatic transmissions, the 1.5 TDCi 120 horsepower and 2.0. Don't choose the 1.5 EcoBoost or any version with a power-shift transmission. Avoid the 1.0 EcoBoost unless the price is very low. The best, less powerful choices are the 1.5 TDCi, 105 or 120 HP diesel, and the 1.6 TVCT, 125 HP petrol, preferably with manual gearboxes. An automatic transmission is acceptable in the diesel. For better performance, choose the 2.0-liter diesel with a manual gearbox. The 1.5 120 HP diesel accelerates similarly to the 140 HP 1.0 EcoBoost but uses significantly less fuel. The 1.5 EcoBoost versions are similar on paper to the 2.0 TDCi, but in practice are even weaker than the 1.5 TDCi 120 hydrogen phosphide. In the Saint, it's better to choose the diesel. Poorer performance, but a significantly lower risk of serious breakdowns. The most reliable engine is the 2.0 TDCi, a design shared with PSA known as the 2.0 HDI, high mileage, rare failures. The main problem is the coolant pump in the timing drive. The rotor breaks, gets stuck, and the engine overheats. An aftermarket timing chain kit costs 140 to 170 euros. The engine tolerates cylinder head repairs well. Checking the DPF filter requires frequent servicing. Parts are inexpensive and readily available. The second durable drivetrain is the 1.6 TVCT, sluggish but reliable. Common faults: fuel pump, coils, thermostat, timing belt. The belt kit is inexpensive, but replacing the variable valve timing pulleys is recommended, 135 to 140 euros each. The biggest problems are piston rustling and cylinder ovality, leading to seizure. You can replace the pistons and rings or risk it. The third good choice is the 1.5 TDCi, a modified DV6. Replace the timing belt pulleys and common rail pump before 100,000 kilometers. The exhaust manifold cracks, the turbo fails around 200,000 kilometers, and the clutch release bearing is fragile. Replace with a gearbox. EcoBoost engines are the worst choice. If it's an EcoBoost, then only the 1.0, a rebuilt engine, costs Euro 1,400 to 1,700 plus labor. The 1.5 EcoBoost is a disaster. It lasts 100,000 to 150,000 kilometers. Then a rebuild costs 2,400 euros or more. The block, head, and timing belt are faulty. Poor lubrication and cooling, oil in the intake manifold, and seized liners, shafts, and push rods. The 150 horsepower variant is particularly weak. The 2.0 EcoBoost in the ST is fun, but an engine rebuild is a sure thing. It's better to look for a rebuilt example. Power shift, low durability, expensive repairs. Aside from the drivetrain, the car has been improved after the facelift. No water leaks into the cabin, no electrical faults due to humidity. The bodywork isn't rusting, check the plastic to sheet metal joints. The headlights are dulling. The running gear is durable, although the bolts rust without a garage. After modernization, the Focus can be a fairly durable car. It all depends on the engine.